Hello, everybody. We are back. It is Tuesday, time for Shadowrun missions. We are here picking up probably kind of the end of mission 5 of season 5, while the city sleeps. If anyone feels like giving a little bit of a recap, just kind of overall what's been going on.
I don't mind doing it. We were hired by this fight promoter to figure out who was putting the shakedown on him. Apparently, they had footage of something not very nice happening during a fight. And, well, he sent us on the trail of some gangers. We found said gangers. They didn't want to talk. We tried very hard. Satchel made sure they wouldn't talk ever again. However, their comling talked in the end of Etienne, which led us to a fighter that was apparently wronged in that fight. And he should have won it, but whatever happened made him lose and stuff. He gave us a pretty good beat up, but we took him down and we brought him somewhere to not be tortured. Physically, anyway. Which led us to Decker, who was a former mob Decker, working now in a house in a closed community and stuff. We managed to bait him out of there to meet us because we pretended to have the money, and then we jumped him. After trying a lot of different things to get him to talk, he finally somewhat did, but he was not really impressed with us in this story. So he led us to a location to where, well, his car led us to a location where safe house was, and probably the data that he was trying to extort our boss from was located. And just as we parked there, Etienne realized that yeah, he had put his hand on the deck he was carrying, but there was another one in his skull. So we were debating the various solution and ethics coming with it. Decide what we were going to do. Do we open the skull and remove the thing? Do I break it from the outside? Do I try to break in, matrix wise? Or do we just, get rid of the entire guy to make sure that the footage has no chance of getting out there? So yeah, I think we were parked near that safe house, and we were talking about all of that via our communication. And the said guy is unconscious from that point.
All right. Well, that guy is unconscious. And a lot of you have driven pretty far up to did we no okay pretty far up northeast along the lake to there's a general water treatment sort of area, and there's a section where the lights don't shine quite as bright, and there seems to be a warehouse kind of off to the side that shares the address that you're looking for. As because this is the best thing for him to do, Satchel is going to stay and make sure that your guy doesn't get up and escape or run away somehow.
So Etienne is going through his deck. He's like, well, I mean, I got the diffuse program, which would probably help me, not blow myself up. But if I try to get in there and he has data bombs set it on everything, it's going to be much easier if he's passed out, depending if he has other programs loaded in there to protect his deck, like an agent, like Laurent. So that might cause an issue, but I can try.
I mean, if you think you can get in there without blowing yourself or him up, that's probably a better solution than just straight murder.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Let me set up a few things, and once because I kind of believed like we made his legs disappear in front of him. He didn't seem to impress, but I believe that there's a cache in that building with the footage. But if you work with decks and like information, you have copies of everything a little bit everywhere. So I believe there could be some in the deck I have in my bag, and probably in the one in his head. Who has two cyber deck? These things are expensive. This one is probably just a dud. Oh, we'll see.
All right. So, are you gonna crack one of these cyber decks?
Yeah, you go for the implanted one first. He's gonna go in cold VR because he doesn't want to blow his brains out. He's gonna remove his stealth program. Well, no, not at first. I want to get in there first. So let's try and put marks on the cyber deck in his head.
Okay, let's go for it.
I'm gonna enlist the help of my agent. Once again, it's probably better than what I will roll, but we'll see. Indeed.
There it is. All right. So, what did you get here? You got a total of 4 hits.
Neck.
You do not seize a mark onto the deck. There does appear to be a mark on you now.
Well, I'm not pressed 4 times, so we're gonna reboot.
Okay.
It's in size tabarnak in the speaker coming out of wherever he's connected in the Matrix because he's in VR. Like, okay, maybe I won't be able. Let me try again. Let me switch things around. I think I'm gonna help Laurent do the thing, and maybe that'll go better the other way around. So I'm gonna I'm gonna work with my agent, but he's gonna make the roll, and I'm just gonna help him. Okay. So that's 14. Yeah. So yeah, 3 whole hits for back on the fly from the agent.
Your agent now has a mark.
Etienne gets out of VR, turns his deck off, and he's like, "No, I can't get in there. I'm not a whiz decker or whatever you guys call them. I'm a Matrix Star repairman." So that option is unfortunately not really.
Did you just get read by the Matrix?
Did I just get what?
Read by the Matrix?
No, I rebooted, so I'm fine.
Okay.
But I can't get in there. It's too well protected.
Okay.
But
So what's our next move?
The other thing I can do Matrix wise is try to break it by attacking it repeatedly. If not, we need to either remove the deck, kill the guy, or take him at his word that what's in there is the only copy of these files, which, as I said,
And as far as I know, there's no magical way that I could help in this situation at all.
No, there really isn't.
Right.
I mean, you can probably summon a spirit to squish his head and remove the bits of metal from it, but you know.
That's not going to get into the cyber deck, though. That's
Right.
No, that's just going to kill the guy.
Which is the thing you can do. I mean,
Yeah, that's the one of the options we have.
Yeah, murder was on our list of options.
We're just not big fans of murdering. Or, I mean, another option is we get in there, see what we can find in the building. I mean, then we once we're out, we stop somewhere to get a jammer. Then we can attach the jammer to the guy, and we deliver him to Sid, and he does whatever he see fits with him. I mean, at that point, if he's a big shot, as he likes to say, so he probably knows people that can take care of an implanted deck, or if he wants to have him murdered.
Do we have any favors that we can call him?
Not that I know of. I mean, I know a pretty hefty decker, but she's probably not not at our rates anyway. And she doesn't owe us anything. We did a job for her back in the days, but we got paid. She was just a liaison.
So what about Nico, have you looked at the building to see if there's anybody inside?
I think I did.
this building, no.
Not this building. Okay. Then no, I have not. I can.
If you wouldn't mind, then that might help inform our decision, because if there's nobody in there, then we could just go in and look around. And if there are people in there, maybe we can just hold this guy up as a don't shoot us, we're just here for a thing.
All right, so I'm gonna just not go into full astro. I'm just gonna switch to astrovision and kind of look out around the building and see if there's any floating spirits or patrolling spirits.
There are several patrolling spirits in this area.
Are there any near the building where we're going? Are there any that I can tell are patrolling the building?
There is one that you feel is assigned to your building. It's hard to know what's going on with it because the water treatment plant has a couple of spirits going around it. All the other buildings, like each one of them seems to have a spirit or two. This particular spirit, however, is what is known as a watcher spirit. A watcher spirit is not summoned in the same way that the other ones are.
Okay.
A watcher spirit is summoned through a ritual, and it doesn't have like all the crazy powers of spirits. It's
like an alert system.
Yeah, its duty is just to sit there and watch.
Okay, so I'll try it. It's risky. I'll go ahead and go into astral. I'm gonna try to sneak into the building though, and not be seen by the spirit, the watcher.
All right, so go ahead and make a sneaking stealthy test. All right, so you moving up towards the towards the building. Let's go ahead and move us to the map. This is how you know that there's nothing inside, because I made a map for it. We are at the warehouse. Can do that. Boom. So you're not right at the door, obviously. But this is what the building looks like from your end. It's got a sort of a stairwell that comes up on either side, and then there's a rolling door in the front.
And is that where we are, or that's just where you put our tokens for right now?
That's just where your tokens are for right now, because yeah, like I said, I didn't make the whole place. I just made the warehouse itself.
Okay, well, I want to go inside, but did my sneaking test work or what? I know it's low.
I mean, nothing bad is happening.
All right, so I'm gonna try to sneak inside again without being seen. Do I need to roll again? He said no. He said no.
No, you don't need to roll again.
I just drag my token inside.
We're gonna drag your token inside.
Oops, sorry.
Yep. Okay, so as you get into the building and start looking around, the first thing you notice is that there are people in here. Moment. And the people that you see readily, anyway, are these. Come on now. So it's not that you can't see more than the shape that I'm revealing. It's just that it is up, and so it's kind of shadowy and hard to tell unless you were to actually float up off the ground to look. But
I'm not seeing anything.
Yep, I haven't finished yet.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
There it is. Okay. And those are the people that I see.
So you see these three men. They're kind of chilling at the boxes. They're not hiding, but they are crouched down. And because they're not hiding, you can kind of see, like, just around the edge, their auras. And so you can see who that is. You do see up at the top of what must be stairs.
I see what? I'm sorry. You have to say it again.
Up at the top of these stairs, you see what appears to be a spirit.
Mhm.
Of air, which is probably going to see you.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I was waiting for you to finish talking.
Right. So yeah, you're probably going to try and turn around. But before you do.
I don't want to turn around. I want to go back into my body, because I can do that instantaneously, right?
Yes.
But I have to do a defense roll first.
Before you do, there is a defense roll that is going to kind of come into play.
What's this?
I
had a feeling there were going to be spirits in here. I had a feeling.
So, the roll that you need to make. Here we are. Is a body test. This body. So when you click on body, when it asks you for the other stat, you're going to click on none.
So body?
Nope, just body and then none. Like find the blank spot and then submit that. Okay. So as you're like, oh hell, just this bolt of magic comes in from the side and hits you and racks you with pain as you slip out and dart back to your building. You take 3 physical from that. As something basically directly attacked your being, your core, that which is you. Oh, you're muted.
I said, but I'm now back in the van.
Mm-hmm. Coughing up a little blood, maybe.
What happened?
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Place is loaded with spirits. So I just got like lightning bolted through my core. And I'm not gonna lie, it stings a little bit. Just a little bit.
It looks like it, yeah.
So this is what he's
gonna be okay?
I can heal myself, right?
You can heal yourself. Yes. You can
physical
heal
damage
on yourself. You can. Yes. This was physical damage. So
say what?
This was physical damage.
So I can heal myself.
Yes.
So I'm gonna tell him I'll be fine. I just need a minute. But if we're gonna go in there, we're gonna need more protection than this. And I'm probably gonna have this. It's not nighttime still, is it?
It is. It's still like around 1, 2 in the morning.
So my spirit is still there then.
Yes.
I just don't have any services.
Yeah, but
right.
This job is to protect us.
Yeah,
so it's probably already fucking shit up right now.
Very possibly.
He's pretty smart, so he's doing what he's doing, whatever that is he's doing. But you know, not going to commit suicide.
That's fair.
If you have left the building.
Right.
Okay.
So him saying that he would have to commit suicide lets me know there's probably another spirit in there too. I want to go ahead and cast heal first and try to heal those 3 physical damage that I took.
Okay, so that needs to be at least a force 3 because that's that would get you the 3 points that you need to heal up. And also you need to, if you want to do it higher force, which you can, force 6 is like the minimum, and then that's the drain 2 anyway, so you might as well do that. And then if you get more than 3, it just means you do it faster.
So I need to do a force 6.
Yeah, healing is one of those ones that you never just do less than force 6 because there's no reason not to.
Gotcha.
Look at that. All right, so
finally got to heal myself.
Yeah.
Finally had a reason.
Feeling great, feeling good. You actually did it pretty quick too, because you were able to use 2 of those to do it all instantly. So it's just in one go.
Well, there's probably then a mage in there. And if our Decker was expecting to get, what was it, like $500,000? Yeah, he probably hired people to back him up. Expecting a big payout.
So did they see you? I mean, I guess somebody saw you then because you got hurt, right, Nico? Or saw the essence of you, however that works.
The spirit definitely saw me. And then he saw me so hard that he threw a lightning bolt at me. Or she or that.
It actually didn't come from that direction, but yeah.
Where'd it come from?
As you are,
I don't have to know like what threw it, but I would know what direction it came from.
It came from above and to the left. As you are wandering and talking, the van suddenly shifts as your spirit materializes. Inside, sitting in the chair. So there's like a few people and things and stuff came out of the building after you left. I gave him a look. This eyebrow thing, I don't know if it worked, but it kind of stopped them. It kind of stopped them for a minute. They backed off a little, but I'm just letting you know. They know we're here.
They know that we're right here.
Right. This is, you said to watch your back and guard you. This is part of it.
I'm saying, do they know that they know that I was in the building? Do they know that I am now in this van?
Well, I don't know if they know that you're in the van, but they know that the van is here and I'm in front of it. Not right now. I'm in it now.
Got you. So what are we gonna do, guys? It seems like
I'm gonna go back out there in case they're coming. Bye.
Got you. Let us know. Thank you, guys. I think it's about that time that we just decide to be as destructive as possible.
Yeah, that's Etienne is nodding and unfolding the AK and loading APDS because apparently they're spirits and mages.
Is it? I know that hacking the grid guide is next to impossible and not really a thing that people like to do. Is it possible to hack his car to get it to drive through the front of the building with him still in the trunk?
Satchel is in the car and he has the keys, so we can just like tell him drive the car away or drive it where we need it.
Throw a brick on the gas.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, yeah. So you want to use him as a shield for us, but if we're there to pick up the thing that he's going to use to pay them, don't know. It could backfire on us, but we can try. Yeah.
That's my thought was just actually to use his vehicle as a battering ram.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That's the grid guide is not going to let you do that. But I mean,
did you say knock knock, Danny?
Yeah, knock knock.
I mean, we can ask Satchel if he wants to try that, but he might get hurt in the process.
Dude is like a ninja. All he's gonna do is put something heavy on the gas and then point it at the door.
If Satchel is willing, what was your idea, Gertrude? Ram the car in the front door and then we attack?
Basically, let's see how many. It's a big fancy car, and that'll learn you to put your car on grid guide where it can be taken over. Although we have the keys, so that's less of a lesson, really.
Yeah. And the more it goes, the more I'm starting to doubt that he's going to live to learn any lesson. But I like it, so let's.
But we could just put a brick on the gas pedal and.
Yeah, but according to the spirit, we have like, and he looks at his wrist, like about 5 seconds to decide before shooting starts. So I think we should just tell Satchel to they're out of the building. The spirit said, right?
Well, he did say that they came out and then they held back. So.
Oh, okay. Well. They're probably near the door, so yeah, if we want to ram the car in there.
That was the plan I had, was to use the car as a battering ram, maybe take some of those folks out.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna call the spirit really quick. Okay. Or I can just mentally tell him things, right?
You can talk to him like that, yeah.
Hey, spirit, just so that you know, we're going to charge in this place. Is this a good idea? Or is it suicide?
You get a sense that it depends on if it goes well or not. But either way, you get a sense that it will be fun.
Okay.
I like that spirit. Right. So, well, let's tell Satchel to ram it in there, get out of the car, and dart away, and then we show up and start shooting. Or,
That is a way. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and get everyone to roll for.
Do I have any edges or anything like that?
So go look on the Benny sheet there.
The Benny sheet.
This right here.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
Kaida's got a nerfs and an auto hit.
Well,
by the way,
it's not Kaida, it's Nico.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
But that's all he has.
Yep. That's what you got. And neither of those really work for
Right.
initiative. So
What works for initiative? Edges.
edge and all right. Let's go ahead and get these guys up and running.
I have very poor luck with initiative with this guy. Yes, aware he took drugs and everything, but nope. Still roll a 4 with 2 dice.
Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Drugs are drugs.
That's true. Drugs are drugs.
Oh, I gotta select my token. I'm sorry, I gotta roll again.
I wonder if this works. Let's see. That do what I wanted it to do. I report that. No. You cannot select multiple tokens that all should have the same roll and then click it and roll for most of them. It won't work.
That's sad, but yeah, I understand.
So that is a thing we learned today about Roll20.
I very much enjoy the fact that there are already wounds on these people. That's gonna help.
But there's what?
Wounds in their initiative. You can say base plus wounds, but it may don't know if it's the case or it's just telling us like, well, it's doing it anyway.
That's what we're rolling is base plus wound modifiers. Yes.
Oh, okay.
This one and this one. What do you mean no valid token was selected? All right. Yes. Thanks. This is really just one of those things that makes me a little sad from time to time. All right, let's see here. Gotta like go back and forth from one layer to another. Right. Sorry about that. Okay. Got it. So with that, we've got our turn order descending. All right. This is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Gertrude. It appears that you're first.
Can I have Satchel drive into the building on my initiative since he's not in the turn order?
Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. So with that, given your directions, Satchel doesn't actually drive in. Satchel does the brick thing. He finds something quite heavy to put onto the thing and run it in. He also takes the guy out of the trunk and just kind of stands over at the edge and is going to make sure that nobody comes at him with the guy. This is why he's not in the fight with you. So okay.
Makes
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Nico,
Yes.
what are you doing?
My turn? That
You're in the
fast?
van. Yeah. The vehicle is racing towards the front. It's going to smash in on the at the end of the second pass.
But I'm not in the vehicle. This is the vehicle
No,
side
this
of
is
the
the other vehicle. This is the car.
van. No clue what I want to do. Honestly, I hate to say it. I have no plan. I don't have any. I don't know what I don't know what I can do between now and when I'm actually facing someone. Can I hold for a second and then go? And
Yes, you can.
before
You
I want to go
can
before
hold
the
action.
end of the, I want to go before the end of the.
Yep.
Okay.
You can try to go at the end of the phase. At the
The
end
first
of the
pass.
pass. Yep. The end of the
Right.
pass. Okay. So you are holding your action. Etienne probably also holding.
So the car went through or not yet?
It's gonna go through at the end of the second pass.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess Etienne is gonna wait after. Take cover next to the wall, and if before that happens, someone shows up in his vicinity, he's gonna shoot at them.
Okay, so you're gun porting it.
Are we still in the van? Is that the...
Yeah, you guys are still in the van.
Oh yeah, okay. If we're all still in the van, I'm gonna get to the gun port and be ready to shoot at any like hostile target until the car goes through the door, and then we can ram in ourselves or decide to jump out. We'll see.
All right, sounds good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gertrude.
I will take up a defensive position with my shotgun, prepping for the big hole that's going to be in the side of the building.
So you're gonna move to like enter the building itself?
Um,
At the beginning of this, everyone was kind of still in the van.
yeah, so like open the van door and be behind the van door or something along those lines.
Okay.
Since Etienne's using the gun port.
All right. Nico. At the end of the last turn, nothing happened, so they're
Okay. I have a bit of a plan. I don't. Oh, damn it! I should have already. My increased reflexes and stuff is already up, isn't it?
your increase reflexes should be. Let's see here. Yes, they
It's already up.
should be up. I mean, I don't. You rolled a 14. That was a really bad roll, I guess.
I know.
Yeah, it was just a really bad roll.
It's just a bad roll.
Yeah, so that's up, and also your you right now your defense is not up, so you can cast that your
How do I do that?
combat sense. So you're just gonna cast combat sense. You're gonna choose a force for it, probably around 6.
Damn.
That was perfect, actually. You got 6 on the nose. You didn't overcast it or undercast it. But you do have a 6 drain that you got to beat, which is 2. So 2 stun. Not bad. All right, and that puts you back at 6 defense. Okay. That was you, Etienne. No one to shoot at yet. And let's see what this person does. Nothing they can do. All right, so the end of the pass, the car rams into the front door, the rolling door, and just smashes into the building itself, followed by the sounds of automatic gunfire. Not like fully automatic, just several burst fires, as presumably they're shooting at the car. Gertrude, you have a final pass.
Can I see anybody inside the building at this point?
I'd say yeah. You're probably about 10 meters away from the front of the building itself, so it's 10 meters plus the distance from the door to whatever your target is, and you probably can. Yeah, there's these two guys up here. This one and this one.
Okay. I will take a shot at the one that's closer. That one right there.
All right, so that is 8 plus 10 is 18 meters.
So that puts it at a medium range for me, it looks like.
All right, so medium range is a -1. Okay. So you fire this guy. He's going to try not to get shot because he doesn't want to get shot. He pulls behind the box and ducks under, and you just blow like a part of the corner of the crate away. But he is okay. All right. Well, that was that. Let's go ahead and get everyone to roll your initiatives again because that was a great time. Hold on one second. All right, now go ahead.
Tabarnak. I'm gonna say it again. The rolling
That's not bad.
awfully. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Rolled a 2 and a 1.
That is the sad thing about Roll20. You can't put Tice in jail.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is an unfortunate truth. All right, so
Just refresh the page. I can go.
all right, and then you. And you. And finally, wrong layer. Thank you. Okay. All right. So. Cool. Spirit is doing a thing. This spirit, however, one swings out front and is going to shoot at Gertrude with lightning.
No, thank you.
No, not
No,
Gertrude.
it's gonna try. Here we go, and zap. You have the cover of Darcy, so you can add 2 to your defense. All right, now that is going to hit you. Go ahead and with the -6, make a soak roll.
Am I missing the where the soak lives?
Your
Oh,
armor.
it's just yeah.
Yes.
And you said with a -6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ouch. All right, so you. It's going to be 11 physical coming through. Do you want to edge or?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and edge. Looks like I got an edge from Mr. Loper, so I'll go ahead and use that.
There you go. Okie doke. So that is 1 down from edge. From Mr. Loper. All right. And I think that's 19 dice.
Right?
That was a really sad roll out of 22 dice.
I know.
22 is 6. Okay, so that's a much different roll. So 14, 12. So 2 physical.
Thanks, Mr. Loper.
That probably feels a little bit better. So that is a bit of a shock. And also, yes, because of that, that is going to reduce your initiative by 5. And also an additional -1 to any non-soak dice rolls that you have to make until the next turn.
The spirit had to materialize to do that, didn't it?
It is materialized right now, yes. And it is your turn.
I want to hit the spirit.
Okay.
I want to clout this fucker right now.
All right.
I want it to die.
I understand.
Okay. That's a question.
What's the question?
I want what's the force that I should use?
I mean, in order for it to die, you would have to do between 10 to 14 damage.
Okay.
And it's not going to have any armor because you're using magic. So,
Force 8.
you can give it a shot.
Yes, I can give it a shot. Will that impact it?
Force 8 is very strong. It's going to be a cloud. It's a physical spell, I believe, so it's going to be 8 plus the net hits. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with 8. Let's go with 8.
Okay.
I should have went higher.
7. So that's 15 damage if it doesn't dodge any of it. Okay. Now, no drain. Well done.
Thank you, Danny.
7, 7, 7, 7. That's what we're going for here. It does not get a 7. It only gets a 1. However, you feel that the power of that spell as it's coming out is reduced somehow. As if
there's fucking amulets buried around here or something.
As if there's the other wizard is using some sort of counterspelling ability.
Say that one more time.
Some sort of counterspelling ability, some ability that reduces your magical effect. We call that spell defense. So, but you still hit it. This is after all that's taken into account. So that is going to be 9 damage that it has to soak with only body. Oops. Let's roll that again because I rolled that body. None. None, I said. All right. So it takes 8 damage, which is not quite enough to put it down. But you did say hello. All right. Gertrude, it is.
Well, I can't shoot a spirit with my shotgun. I mean, I could, but it'd be kind of silly. So, I'm gonna try and shoot that guy again.
Okay. Wait. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Yeah?
Go for it.
Okay. And you said this is at a
minus 1 because of the electrical shock.
Gotcha. So it'll be a -3 because or a -2 because -1 because of range, yeah?
-1 because of range, yes. So the cumulative 2. You do have his head down. He's definitely not trying to get hit by this shotgun. So he's staying behind that cover. All right. So let me get everyone making logic and willpower tests.
I'm sorry, I missed the first part. Who makes a willpower test?
All of you.
All of us. All right.
All of you.
Nice.
That seems about right. One second. Got it. So appearing in the entryway and starting to head in your direction are the following. And you guys can see those?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are moving towards the van at a quick rate of speed.
What the hell are those?
You didn't roll a willpower roll, so I don't know.
There's some sort of fire
Elemental.
spirits of fire or something.
More spirits. Knew there were more spirits. Knew there were more spirits.
All right. And for Gertrude, go ahead and give me another defense test. You've gone, so it's just the -1 for the shock, but +2 for your cover. A total of +1 to your defense. As this fellow is going to shoot. Yep. A couple of rounds ping off of Darcy. You don't think they're going to do much in the way of damage, but chipping the paint. Etienne, what's up? What are you doing?
Well, it's in. There's. He had a plan. He was like, I'm going to get out of the car, run, and throw a grenade and take cover. But now there's fire spirits like charging them, coming near the van. So he's going to panic a little bit and he's going to think he's going to rely back on something that helped him in the past, and he's going to suppressive fire the entryway to maybe have them like slow down and not reach the van before our spirit and our mage deal with them.
That makes sense.
But in my head, it makes sense. So yeah.
All right.
That's going to cost a lot of money in APDS, but that's fine.
No. Oh my goodness, why are you being like this? Roll 20. Stop it. Thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do real quick, because we are obviously further out, is I'm going to actually expand our playmat here a little bit. That should do. Give me a moment here to kind of move things around. That's fun.
I could feel the sarcasm in that one.
Yeah, it's the fog, of course, is not traveling with it. So, good times. Cool. All right. Well, that's okay. I'll just get rid of that because we can kind of see what's going on anyway. Okay, so with Darcy, who is where? Go. All right. There. This way, we kind of get a good idea of what's happening. So these guys, they came charging out. They're actually kind of over here.
And Etienne is peppering them with APDS as much as he can.
Sounds good. All right. They are going to make some roll. Base damage is 9p. So yeah, the bullets are hitting them. If there's any effect, if they can tell, if they feel it, they don't.
Yeah, it's spirits. They're weird. They usually like keep going as long as they're not gone. So he's just gonna keep squeezing the trigger.
Okie doke.
My spirit is so much bigger than the spirit inside of the van of the house.
It is. Your spirit is bigger because it's a higher force spirit.
Oh, bitch ass spirit.
Yes, it is a bitch ass spirit. A technical term. Okay.
It's a mass.
So, this guy's gonna exchange fire with you again, Gertrude. This time it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Let's see. So it's a -1 net as he fires a 3-round burst at you.
Is the door open now? We can see inside.
Yeah, the door is open. A big giant car crashed through the front.
That's why we crashed someone else's car through the front.
Right.
Exactly. But this is a okay. That did not hit you. Yeah, basically the car is like crashed into the back here like this. Where I made this red square. All right. And this one is a -2 cumulative because it's a second attack at you for Gertrude.
Right?
3 distance. Oof.
Oof.
One of them nicks the side of your jacket, but you're okay.
Rude.
Probably gonna make it. All right. That's step 2. Very good. Spirit of air dematerializes. Nico, you're up.
The spirit of air is gone.
Yes, it is dematerialized.
Damn it. Because he knew what was coming. He knew what was coming. You don't strike my friend with a lightning bolt. These spirits are fire spirits, though.
They look like spirits of fire of some sort.
Oh, let's try to clout one of them then.
Okay.
This one. Wait, somebody got hit already, right? Etienne already hit one of them.
Both of them got hit with bullets.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit this one. Just because I'm feeling like he deserves a little clouting. Where's my thing? I pull it back up. I'm gonna clout this one a little. I'm gonna go with 8 for this one. I did 8 last time, didn't I?
Yep.
I'm gonna go 9. Living dangerously. Oh shit! I almost did it wrong. I put 9 in the +9 category.
I got him.
That would have been epic, and I would have been like, "What?"
4. Drain is 4, so go ahead and hit that drain.
At least my drain's not high.
Oh, that was an unfortunate roll.
That was an unfortunate roll.
But so you hit it pretty square. Go ahead and give me a perception test. Okay. Yeah, but it seems unfazed.
So it's not a spirit.
As if it did not hurt. Let's see.
So do I have time to do something else that's not an actual action, like complex action?
What would you like to do?
I want to ask my
actions left, but you can.
I just want to ask my spirit what these things are.
Okay, yeah. So you're like, what are those? All right. So,
yeah.
This person is going to. Kill for the moment. Okay. Gertrude?
So I'm going to look at Nico and Etienne and say, y'all let me know when you're ready to bail.
Shit, you ain't say nothing but a word. I was waiting for you to hit the gas.
And I'm going to jump back in the driver's seat of Darcy.
Okay. Okay. Bullets incoming, Nico. Go ahead and give me a defense test +4.
Where's defense?
It is going to be the shield on your core next to the next to your armor rating there. So it says your armor that you have. There you go. Wow. That was a hell of a roll. You don't get shot. like one bullet actually comes into the van itself and hits like into one of the seats, but nothing hits you.
Awesome. Just like I like it. Unholy.
Etienne?
Says like, fuck. Okay, I guess we can bounce, but one more thing. And he opens the window and he's gonna chuck a frag grenade between these guys right here.
So tell me where you're trying to put the grenade. Okay, right, got it. So that is
right there.
That is the center that you're trying to hit it at.
And you know what? we're getting near the end of the season. Things haven't been going our way, so I'm gonna burn an edge on that motherfucker, and there's
On
gonna be
throwing, on throwing the grenade?
Yeah.
You need 3 to put it where you want it?
Yeah, I don't care. I want it right there. Wait, let me check my skill before because I know I'm not that great at it.
So mad.
I'm mad. Things have not been going our way
Right.
this entire
This
mission.
whole thing, this whole time.
This whole time, and now I have edge that I can use. So I guess I'm not gonna burn it. I'm gonna pre-edge to make it better.
Okay.
All right, you convinced me with your laughter.
You only need 3 hits to put it right there.
That's true.
And the worst that'll happen is it'll bounce up to 6 meters away. All right. Frag out. All right.
There you go.
Look at that. Beautiful. You got 5 hits. So it parks itself right where you want it to. And what sort of detonation is on that?
Motion sensor.
Motion sensor. So it goes off
When it hits the
when
ground.
it hits the ground. All right. Let's go ahead and determine what happens. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, and I pressed throwing weapon and not the grenade itself, but it's 18p AP 5, so that's not great for spirits, but you know.
Right.
And it's minus 1 by every meter away. So if it depends on roll 20s and feeds, but
this is gonna be 8. And I think okay. And then minus 5. So it explodes as everyone kind of turns. In the aftermath of said explosion, those 2 are gone. All right. So
I call this. I did it.
You must have killed them somehow.
I mean, I was firing Folotto in their direction. They took spells and stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, that was your go. There's some general muttering and cursing. And that happens.
It then says something like, holy shit, that worked.
It did. It did work. Everyone's going to be sad now.
No, I'm going to be pretty happy about it. Etienne is very happy about it himself right now. He's, you know.
So this spirit of air materializes inside the van with you all.
Very rude.
Nico, it's your turn.
He materialized in the van.
In the van with you. Yes.
I'm so mad because not only did he materialize in the van, my spirit let him.
That's a little harsh.
I mean, hey, bro, spirit's on the way. Something, because he's in the astral too right now, right?
Right, but remember, in the astral movement,
you can just blink around.
Yes.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna cloud him. I'm gonna try to kill him.
All right, you're gonna try. Give it a go.
You shook your head. You shook your head. Literally just shook your head when I said I want to kill him.
Yeah. I'm just saying I know you want to kill him, Whether that happens or not, we'll see.
Yeah. So stop looking at Danny and kill that spirit. Come on, roll some dice.
Sorry. Force 9.
Force 9.
However, is this better to pre or post the edge?
Oh.
How many
All
dice
right.
do you have?
I don't know the answer to that question.
You're a spellcaster. You're casting a spell. You have a fuckload of dice. You should post edge.
That's what I'll do then. Then I'm definitely going to post edge it.
There you go.
So post edge is going to be 10, 16, 13 dice.
Okay. So I just hit the dice and then press 13 and then click the edge button.
Nope.
No.
Don't click the edge button. Just do the 13. 6 is your total. And then go ahead and hit your drain because you take 1 point of drain. It's better than 2. All right. So with that, I'm going to try to not get hit. And we'll see what happens. Does not get the bonus anymore. 5 does not beat a 6. You hit the spirit, and as the clout kind of pushes through the spirit of air, it's, you know how like when you kind of like put your hand through water, like from the top, and then you splash it into the water and bring your hand down, it creates that like whirlpool little thing behind it. That's what happens. Like the spirit like trails in through with the clout and disperses, and you killed it, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Now that the spirit is dead, was he gonna be did he come into the van to like hurt us, or was he gonna like try to reason with us? Just tell me.
Oh well, he was gonna put the hurt on y'all.
Okay, that's what I figured. Really? That's what I figured.
Like Bigley.
That's what I figured.
So all right. Well, that was the end of the pass. Let's go ahead and get initial. Oh, well, so what is the plan here? Are you gonna?
I mean, Gertrude says she wants to leave. I want to leave. I mean, we'll keep fighting if we have to because we don't know what those things are. So I'm a little terrified by that.
Etienne was pretty encouraged by his effective druidic throwings, so he's okay with going in there. But if we want to leave, we can leave. We should, however, we have to not forget that we have Satchel to pick up if we do.
Yeah, you just like roll by. He'd jump in with a guy. He's got him. He's ready.
Yeah, I figure we still have the guy.
Yeah.
So even if we don't get to the backup that he says is in this warehouse full of living things instead of data storage.
I mean, as I said earlier, that is storage that would bring him and whomever he hired $500,000 Nuyen.
I feel like somebody was a fibber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like what we managed. I remember we negotiated with him and he paid us more, but it was like $12,000 each. Not even close to that.
Yeah. How much are you going to spend on bullets to take out of when we can just give Sid this guy?
That's true. If we keep him tied up and we duct tape a jammer around his head, can't do much.
So that's my proposal: is grab Satchel and the guy, bail out of here, grab a jammer, and head back to Sid's and tell him it's his problem now.
Sounds good. I even got a chance to kill a spirit today.
So. There you go.
All right. So with that, you turn, wheel out, stop, pick up Satchel, and start driving south to the vault, where you will meet up with Sid and deliver unto him this jackass.
we're gonna stop somewhere to get a jammer first, which is it's important
Okay,
before he wakes up.
that is definitely something you can do. You can grab one of those at the Maker Collective, probably. I imagine a hardwire has it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, we can get one of these directional one instead of the bubble, so we can just put it where it is in his skull and against his head, and it's probably going to be cheaper for the rating we're going to get.
Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely makes sense to me. So, all right. Well, with that, you take a drive down. We'll say that you go ahead and stop and just pick up a directional jammer. That's so easy.
Rating 6.
And like I said, head to the vault. As you're driving to the vault, nearing the end, the announcer is in the game. It is tied up again at 5 each.
Come on, les gars, si jouer
And-
comme du monde, tabarnak.
And New Orleans has the advantage right now.
Cool.
And the game is it's getting close. We're in the last quarter, so we'll see what happens. But yes, you arrive at the vault and take your quarry inside to go visit with Sid, and we'll see what happens with that when we get back from our break, mid session break. 10 minutes. Everybody, come on back. We'll see what Sid has to say about all this. Hey, we are back. It's been 10 minutes or more because that's how we do. And we left off with everyone deciding that, you know what, this warehouse, it's more trouble than it's worth. Let's just go dump this guy off. Sid can decide what to do. Maybe get somebody to put the squeeze on him. Picked up a jammer so that you could jam this guy by just sticking it right to his head. Because he's old enough that you're probably not too concerned about brain cancer. Also, you don't really like him anyway, so yes. You arrive at the vault, and it's quiet. Everything seems to be mostly closed up. There's a few lights on here and there. The main entry into the vault section, into the fighting pit section, is definitely closed. You can see a couple of people standing around in the middle entrance where you get into the market, and then there's the backside of the clinic does have a light, and yeah, mostly quiet.
Okay. Tian is gonna look at the others like, I'm gonna send Sid a message to let him know to buzz us in or whatever they do here. So he's gonna do that.
All right, you send that message. A few months later, it says, "Hey, great. Probably the angels are still around. They can let you in. No problem."
All right. Good. We have a package for you, and he puts quotes around the package, and he just tells the other, well, yeah, the angels are gonna let us in, so let's. You have a Gertrude? Do you have a gurney that we could put this guy on, or are we gonna have to,
I mean, I do have a body bag.
And it's gonna make it easier to carry him, and it's gonna, conceal him. But I would park near the door just to make sure we're not seen carrying a body bag in his office too much.
You mean from outside, like people just outside won't see you carrying a body bag?
Yeah.
Okay. Because people are going to see you entering, like if there's people there. All right. So you zip him up into the body bag with the jammer tied around his head, and park Darcy close. You approach. You notice that there are that they're all desolation angels that are kind of standing out front of the market part. As you approach with the body bag, one of them, an orc, turns. You recognize her. You think that she's the one who's kind of in charge up at the vault. Emergency entrance to the clinics that way.
Hey, Polly, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm Etienne. I work at the square and stuff. We're here to see Sid, and this unfortunately is not going to the clinic.
You're taking that to Sid.
Yeah, no, it's they're alive. Business.
That's it's Sid's business, I guess.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, open the door. And
Thank
two
you.
other ladies that you don't recognize open the door up. Yeah, so he's been just in his office all day.
As usual. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, we'll see you later. And then as
Yeah.
you enter, she says, just make sure you leave out through the pit side.
Okay. Why? You know what?
Because
It's fine.
and then you enter. Sounds like they're locking up behind you, and then you make your way into the pit where it's really dark. Sid's door is ajar. There's a little bit of light, just that line of light that kind of beams out and slices along the ground. And
Etienne knocks lightly on the door.
hey, yeah, come on in. You guys got you said you got something for me.
Yeah, and then he opens the door, and I assume he and Gertrude's are holding like both ends of the body bag.
Whoa! What is this? I didn't tell you to off nobody. What's
He said, "No, they're not dead." Okay,
not-
come on, Gertrude. Let's dump him on the ground and open the bag.
Well, we will do so. And I did lock up the van before we left.
Okay. Who's this clown?
Well, appears that this clown is the guy who had the footage and was trying to pressure you to pay him an absurd amount of money.
Yeah, I'll say it was absurd.
Oh, and you worked for it. Yeah.
What?
Absurd.
Yeah. Multiple layers of things. What was his name again? And he turns to the others. I shit memory of name. That boxer that nearly crushes Satchel's face.
What, Marcus, right?
Miguel, man.
Miguel.
Yeah, that washed up has been.
Yeah. Apparently, and Etienne is gonna take out his deck and display the video on his deck. Apparently, he thought in that particular instance that you did him a dirty. Now, we're not here to judge. Your business is your business, but this guy, and he points to the guy on the ground, is the one who found that footage. And he figured that talking to your guy Miguel would help him. And then Miguel talked to the gangers to come and put pressure on you.
So let's see. I get this straight. You're saying that these guys, this wise guy, found the footage, and they call.
This footage that I'm showing you right now.
Yeah, what is that even? It like got dark.
Yeah, it's dark, and then up, you see, there's a guy poking a fighter with an. Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Who would do such a thing? That's
I don't know who would do it, but this guy and Miguel are pretty convinced that it was you. And I'm not saying that. I'm not. No.
I would never. I mean, Miguel was my guy. So why would I want him to lose the fight?
Because you asked him to. Anyway, that's what he said. But then he felt that he had the upper hand, and that you came in and made sure that he didn't. But business.
These guys, they'll make up any sob story to kind of get you in the corner. That's just how they go. Like, man. Everyone wants their meal ticket out of the.
The problem is that sub stories, they travel very fast. So, well, we did our best to nip every roots of the sub story in the bud, but
right. So you're saying he found the footage?
Oh yeah, that guy is a decker and a very fucking good one at that. And he kind of kicks him a little bit.
So where did he find it from?
That he wouldn't say. And I tried to get in his noggin, like literally. He has a deck in there, but it pushed me out pretty hard. So I couldn't figure that part out.
So we basically reached our 12K limit, and we brought him to you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Gertrude. That was very well.
But what am I supposed to do with him?
What are we supposed to do with him?
What are we supposed to do? Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know. You're the professional go out and do the thing, folks. Right?
Yeah, we professionally went out and got the thing, pointing to the body bag, folks.
Yeah, we did. That's very true, Nico. We are the professional that went out and got the thing you wanted. So this is the guy that wanted to start you of your money. He did claim that he had a backup somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure it's just in his call because he sent us somewhere where there was just a bunch of people trying to murder us and waiting for us. So,
But we did crash a car into the side of it, so the building will be easy to find if you decide you want to go look into it.
Whoa! I paid an insurance for this to make sure there's nothing was left that you guys would make sure that's nothing left. So that was we negotiated that, right? So
what do you want us to take him out like right here on the ground?
No!
We can kill him now if you want us to.
No. I mean, what? Maybe we can wake him up and find out for sure if if he was telling the lie or not.
But I mean, he has the footage. I have one of his deck that I'm pretty sure it's on. But the other one is in his skull, so that's a little bit harder to access and take care of. Now I'm not the greatest decker in the world, but I'm pretty good with like electronics and stuff, like the physical part of it. So I could take care of that part, but the one in his brain. Well, I tried, but that's probably not gonna happen.
Okay.
And I'm not that kind of doctor.
I don't even know where that came from.
It's in his brain. The deck is in his.
Right. Yeah. I get it. Gosh. Jeez. Okay. I can. And if I. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I got it. I think I. All right. This was unexpected, but you guys really done me a solid here. So I got your pay. Uh, got that squared away. So let me grab that for you. And he turns, roots around in that desk of his and pulls out the cred sticks. Right. So and he just kind of the bundle of 4 of them passes over.
Tim's going to check them quickly with a comlink, and if they're right for the money, he's going to distribute them like one to Gertrude, one to Nico, one to Satchel.
Okay, all right. So, you guys, he's not gonna like wake up in the next half an hour or nothing, is he?
Tim's going to turn to Gertrude. Like, yeah, it's been a while. I guess we could like rough him up a little bit more to make.
He's definitely gonna wake up soon.
Yeah, it should be, and yeah, half an hour would be pretty much the prognosis here.
Maybe if you want to
okay.
throw in a little extra cash for some anesthesia, we can hook you up. And I look at Gertrude like,
No. I was just wondering if maybe you could just tie him to a chair for me.
do you have?
If you want us to do that for $12K, we can tie a guy up in a chair for you.
Whoa, my God!
No, I mean the money you already gave us.
I thought you was like, okay.
But
Yeah.
You see that little box taped to the side of his head? That's very, very important. It stays there. It's a jammer, so it will prevent him from accessing.
I got you. All right, so he won't be able to call no friends. So I'm good. He's tied up. Can't call his friends.
He's still a Decker though, so don't let him near any of your comlinks and stuff.
Right. Yeah. I got it. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. All right. So well, get him tied up to a chair. I assume you want your bag back, and the thing on his head, you want that back too.
Actually, out of game. It depends. How much did that cost us?
How much did the head jammer cost you? I want to say. Well, I'll say what it costs because I don't need to want to say. I have it here. Do. Those are grenades.
That's not a grenade tied to his head. However, that's a pretty good idea. I'll keep that in mind for future.
That would be that's the best jammer ever. It gets a signal. Yeah, don't do that. Head jammer rating 6 is, or the directional. Head jammer. Yeah, head jammer is what you wanted to get. So that is 900 million was the cost.
You know what? It's not that expensive. So next time we come around and enjoy the pit, you sling a few. You make sure we don't have to pay the cover and covered us for drinks, and we're good.
Yeah. Anytime. You guys are always on the house in here. You never have to pay. All right. So never ever.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, great. Get him in the chair. And then I'll clean it up. Because a fixer does that, right? Like that's the thing a fixer does. Is clean up.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, so.
We're the guys and gal, and he points Trude, who gets you the thing. You're the talking guy, right? That's what you do. You talk a lot.
Yeah. I grease the wheels of commerce. Yeah, like that.
Exactly. So Etienne takes out some plastic restraints, the few he has left, because he used most of them on Miguel. and he's gonna start tying the guy up to a chair.
All right. All right. Well, I think this went pretty good.
Yeah, went all right. And he looks around like,
You always think it's gonna be like in the trids, right? Where it's like everything kind of works out in the end. It's like perfect for everybody, and and I get the girl and stuff. But I guess real life ain't really like that. Well, yeah.
No, there's those things you're gonna have to do yourself. We offer some services, but yeah, that was out of our range.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will see you next time you're around. Yeah. I make sure your names are at the door. They'll know. They'll let you in anytime. You won't have to pay any ticket, any entry, drinks on me. Good. All right.
Perfect.
And I'll see you guys whenever. Yeah. Next time.
Okay, well, and he gives a few slap on the shoulder of the passed out guy, and sure, like, have fun with that. We're gonna go. Good luck.
All right. Yep. See you later. With that, he kind of looks at the guy. He's kind of rub his chin, and then he turns and walks to his desk and picks up you presume his comm link, and starts dipping around on it.
All right. Well, we get out of there. Not if we've been paid.
Mm-hmm. Out you go and head back to Darcy.
And Gertrude, if you put the pedal to the metal, we can maybe make it to my place for the overtime round and see what's going on in that game. And there should still be a few beers in there if they weren't too savage and raided my entire fridge.
Yeah, we can do that.
Game time.
All right. So you head back as quickly as you can to the triangle. Rolling up with Darcy out in front of Thomas's garage/game watching pad. There is, as you're kind of walking up to the door to go in, you can hear from inside a loud cheer erupt.
Etienne is going to dash through the door trying to get at least a little bit of that fucking game.
As Etienne dashes into the door, you can hear the announcer, and there you have it, folks. You had to see it to believe it. Oh my goodness. Who knew that they would be able to pull it out like that? Just amazing, an amazing last second play. Amazing last second play by rookie Jean-Paul Toussaint. Just unbelievable.
Yes, it's Etienne that he missed the last play, but still happy that his team wins.
Right.
By 1, 6-5. The Assassins have it 6-5 over the Tombstones. And everybody in the thing, as you come in, they're like simultaneously like, you just missed that, what happened, which was awesome. And also like simultaneously like, that was really awesome and you missed it.
Yeah. Wow. Etienne is cheering, but is still unhappy they missed it. He's like, God, well, I'll get the replays. Well, you guys are okay with that. I'll put it on right now. But you guys had a good time, I hope, because my evening was give me a beer.
Yes. So yeah, they they stay and hang out and party and talk about the game and celebrate your 48 grand payday and all that sort of good stuff.
Yeah. If there's not enough beer, Etienne is going to make sure that someone goes and get more. I believe, like, pretty sure in Shadowrun, especially where we are right now, there's a way to get beer even in the middle of the night. So
Yeah, there's, I mean, you just go across the street too. They'll grab some from the clubhouse anyway. So, all right. Well, that sort of brings that to a close. What do Gertrude and Nico stay for the party, or?
Yeah, Gertrude would definitely stay for the party.
All right.
This is not her Urban Brawl team. Doesn't mean she's not excited to be with other Urban Brawl fans.
There you go. And Nico, well, he's gone right now, but I mean, he lives about like a 5 to 10 minute walks away. So I think he stays or not. He doesn't need the ride or anything like that. And well, yeah, there's Satchel with us. Satchel knows he's always welcome on Etienne's couch.
All right. Well, the evening passes. A lot of celebration, music, dancing, all that kind of good stuff. It's a party at Etienne's garage.
Nice.
And eventually, as the dawn approaches, people are winding down. Some of them head out and go to some of the ladies go back to the clubhouse. Some folks just kind of find a spot and pass out. Gertrude always has a bed in Darcy. Just got to open the Valkyrie up and and take a snooze. And of course, Nico has a new house that he can head to.
I got a new house? You mean Kaida's?
Yeah,
Kaida's house, yeah.
It's a few street corners away.
Right.
Yeah, you're the new caretaker. The next day, everyone kind of gets up. Few people have some hangover issues, but there's suddenly a loud rumbling outside, coming down the street. It's the sound of people removing the mufflers from their motorcycles. Well, it's the sound of motorcycles with their mufflers removed, rather. That's people removing their mufflers is a different sound, actually.
Tian is gonna get up. Still is in his underwears and stuff, and just gonna pick up the AK and look like crack open the door and look outside with a hangover face of what the fuck is that?
As you open the door and take a peek outside, there are at least a dozen, not more than 20, but riding down the street, heading south, is a full gang of elves on motorbikes, dressed in green and black. Just making noise, revving their motorcycles, kind of going through slow, just being obnoxious. They're not stopping; they're just kind of cruising through. Nico probably hears this, but is not able to see it from where he's at. As they kind of keep going past, one of the ladies suddenly runs out and just like hurls something towards them, and yells, "Stay the frag out of here!" And then
Etienne is gonna open the door a little bit more and look at her. It's like, what the fuck is that?
she shakes her head, heads back into the house. If you
No, that was a question. Who are these people?
So Satchel kind of looks over and is like, I think those were ancients. Elf
Ancient.
gang.
Okay, why are they here? Are they trying to? I'm gonna have to go and talk to Becky, I guess. Why are they here? They just went through, so it's not like they're actually like they're flexing muscles, but they're not attacking. What the frag is that?
It's probably just being annoying.
I mean, the very little I know about gangs is that they usually do these kind of things for a reason.
Satchel doesn't know any more than that, and then goes and lays back down on the couch,
All right.
So,
holding his head.
do I know what this stuff means?
Well, as you kind of come around the corner, you see that Etienne's door is slightly ajar.
Mm-hmm.
And you see his head with like messed up hair just looking
Bedhead.
around. Yeah, bedhead and like just like not even t-shirt.
His eyes aren't even
Just-
open all the way. They're just kind of like, because everything's too bright. Yeah.
And he has a strap around his shoulder, and you can see the point of the AK. But he's just looking like, what is that?
Okay, so do I need to roll or anything?
Well, you don't even know what's going on.
What?
Etienne sees Nico, and he's like,
Oh, I'll go.
"Come
over
on, man, come on in. I'll make coffee, and we can talk." According to Satchel here, these were ancients. These this is ancients. They're they're gangers. I don't know why they were here flexing their bike muscles.
What they look like?
Elves, and they were green, like not their skin, the jackets, green and black, and they had
Okay.
bikes.
So now do I need to do a roll?
Yep. Go ahead and do a Chicago gangs roll if you like, or Chicago gangs is probably the best one.
That would be under knowledge.
Yes.
Okay. Boom. Give me some good. Okay.
All
That's
right,
not
all
bad.
right. Well,
Decent.
so the ancients are a national level gang in terms of, they have chapters in all kinds of in all the various major cities.
Okay.
You do know that the ancients haven't been really active in Chicago, like as long as you've been alive. So you've heard of them, but you've never actually seen or dealt with them because they're not in Chicago. They were some people said once upon a time they were in Chicago, but when everything went to hell, they were pretty much wiped out.
Okay.
So it's
But even though they've not been in Chicago, I can spot them, or I would be able to recognize like what they look like, act like, behave like.
no,
jackets.
you would know like their cut, yeah. So
Okay.
their symbol and their
The
vests
color.
that they wear,
Gotcha.
yeah. So their colors, and the fact that they're all elves. It's an elf go gang. So,
Okay. You said they're called the not immortals.
the
Ancients. The ancients.
Yeah, they're all bound for Mumu Land. So,
You said
sorry.
they're bound.
I'm sorry. That was a reference to something else completely.
Okay. So
I have a disease.
I'm gonna tell Etienne like, hey, so essentially, that sounds like the ancients, dude.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. What other than them being national, are they like a very dangerous gang?
They're
Meaning like ruthless, or are they just like not? Like what is the?
I mean, they're a
characterization?
go gang, so they're basically an elven version of the Sons of Anarchy, but nationwide. I don't know if the Sons of Anarchy are nationwide in the show.
Is that a reference that
Angels?
I'm supposed to get?
The Sons of Anarchy is a television show that was about.
This I know. I've never seen the show though.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
For reference, a little bit more real life, the Hells Angels, I believe, was what they're called, big
So
biker
they're
gang.
a biker gang.
Yeah, they're a biker gang.
They're a biker gang that spreads throughout the
But
entire
they're an
North
actual
America.
gang. They're not
Yes,
just
and
because some
with
biker gangs aren't gangs.
thousands and thousands of members.
Gotcha. But
Yeah.
still, the question was more about like how they are. Like, is like the gang? Because like some gangs are like, oh, just as long as you don't cross us, we're fine. And then some gangs are like out there, ruthless. Like what kind of energy do I tell him that they have?
I mean, you don't really know a whole lot. You don't imagine. So they're not a thrill gang. They're not like, just a gang that's out there wilding out for no good reason. They're a go gang. The crime is their business, right? So it's like, it's a gang, it's a motorcycle gang version of like a mafia, right? So if you're just a regular person eating at Cracker Barrel and the Hells Angels or Mongols or anybody rolls on through and comes inside, they're not going to mess with you. Like, they don't care about you. You have nothing to do with them. They have nothing to do with you, and they're going to eat and they're going to leave. But if you're roll into a biker bar wearing your, non 1%er motorcycle jacket, and walk in and they're all in there, they might all kind of give you like, the stink eye that says, maybe you should take that off before we beat the hell out of you, right? But then they just beat the hell out of you. But if you're a rival gang, then maybe they, do some murder. It's business.
Understood. So yeah, they're a huge gang, huge biker gang. Everybody knows them everywhere, or knows of them at least. I didn't really know they were based in Chicago, but I guess they're here now. But there's this whole power vacuum anyway that's happening.
Oh shit! Okay. Well,
but I mean, I don't think we should be nervous. They were just bikes.
Yeah, I mean, we are living in a gang control area. The Angels, Desolation Angel. And these guys just drive through that with their motorcycle being loud and
stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with us.
It's in Squincy's like, I kind of feel like they were trying to send a message, like maybe they're gonna come and try and start some shit, and you're the gang guy, so I may be wrong.
Liaison.
Yes. And I may be wrong, but I believe that you said they weren't really in Chicago before, right?
Not that I knew of. I mean, they're not really known for being in Chicago. No.
Okay. So they just showed up and they're maybe like driving around trying to see if there's neighborhoods they can settle in. And
that's true. I think, benefit of the doubt, they could totally be here for a lot of reasons, but I would assume it's something, if there are this many of them. It's either a funeral or a business proposition.
Okay, I'm gonna call Becky.
I like Becky.
She's the one who runs the Angels, so maybe he looks out the windows of his garage door and he's like, I'm pretty sure someone else has already did, but I'll do my how do you say it in English? Due diligence. Yeah, exactly that.
Or in French, doué diligence.
Not at all.
No? That's not how you say it?
No. So
I put the apostrophe over the E, though.
It was a good try. Better than what you did when I was not there. Yes, I watched it. And
trying.
The best
yes, I know you were trying.
Impersonation.
I still like next time we meet, you owe me a drink, or I gotta slap you. That's the only way we can.
That's how they do it in Montreal.
Let me tell you.
That's how we do it.
Well, then look, I hope you're not planning on getting any alcohol from Danny, because he'll definitely eat a slap.
I said drink, so if it's a coffee, like it's fine. And we'll take a coffee. I like coffee.
Okay.
Well, that's okay. But yes, it's gonna call Becky 99 to this either let her know or see what's up with that.
Yeah, she picks up. Yeah, Etienne.
Hey,
What's up?
Becky. We had quite a late night here back at the Triangle, but I woke up this morning and a bunch of elves on motorcycle were driving through the triangles. And he looks at
Ancients. The ancients.
ancients. Apparently,
Yeah, Talon gave me a call and let me know.
I think she threw a bottle at them or something.
Maybe. Anyway, they yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out because
Are they like trying to muscle in our turf? Like, I mean, it was an entire bunch of motorcycle trying to come through. Well, they did just drive through and stuff. So that I don't know, guys. Does that mean something?
yeah, I mean, it show of force, just announcing that they're here because they haven't been, but it's too early to know. This is the first we're hearing of it. Have no idea what they're doing.
Okay. Well, no shots were fired, so for now we're good. Just want to make sure you knew what was going on about all of that, and yeah, that was pretty much it. If you're aware of it, it's good. Let me know if you need me to help take care of the neighborhood, making sure it's safe. If you guys need repair or maintenance on vehicles, I get Gertrude with me here. If we're going Mad Max Road War, we can probably help you.
Yeah, it's a little early for that, but hopefully not. Hopefully they just maybe they'll settle down in the southeast, south of Midway. That would be great.
Okay, let's hope so. Just want to make sure you knew. Other than that, you got any progress on that neo-anarchist contact?
Maybe
Black Star.
maybe I reached out. Haven't gotten a response yet. He goes dark from time to time, so we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me know. If not, I'll try and have a good day. And if something relating to these ancient pops up, let me know. My neighborhood, I'd like to be up to speed to what's going on.
All right. Oh, sounds good. Thanks for calling. And if you hear anything else, let me know. And we'll try to keep you in the loop.
Okay. All right. Have a good day.
Okie doke. As you are hanging that up, the door opens, and Tasha is standing there. Hey, you got coffee?
Not yet, but give me a few minutes and it can happen. We just got woken up by gang. That biker
Okay.
gang.
Are you gonna put on pants first?
No, I get the first one.
No, are you gonna put on pants first?
And he looks down and is like, well, do you want coffee or not?
I mean, it's kind of weird if you give me coffee, but you're not wearing any pants.
I will start the coffee machine and then put pants on. Does that make you...
I'm fine. I mean, whatever you want to do. I mean, you're the weirdo, not me.
You're the one just busting in my door and asking for coffee.
The door was open. It was open, and
gangers bite. All right, just give me a minute. And he goes to the coffee machine and starts like put the filters in, starts putting.
That was a really good game last night. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, I heard. Well, I saw the replay.
Yeah,
Putting
that was I didn't like. I've never been really that excited about an urban brawl game. You know, just the stuff happens. But that one's really good. It was a really good game.
It was.
It's the kind of game that probably makes you into a fan if you just didn't even like it before.
That's good. Then you'll be there for the next one. Put
Yep,
the
sure.
water in the coffee machine.
Yeah. So you know, just it's the excitement. You know, watching it with everybody together. It was really
Could you?
really good time.
Could you? Come on.
Hmm?
I was working. I couldn't be there and watching.
You couldn't watch the game because you were
Yeah.
making money. How much money did you make?
Enough to pay for the coffee for you today. And he presses a button of the coffee machine, and then he goes back to his room to put pants on.
Okay.
Is Nico's not with him anymore, right?
I don't know. You might
Nico,
be. You could be
Etienne
inside.
invited Nico in, so he could be there.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm here.
Where's Gertrude?
It was probably pretty late, so I probably stayed either spent the night in Darcy or crashed at the
Right. Well, that's what she's asking because the Darcy's out there.
Etienne pops his head out of his bedroom and he's like, she was here when I went to bed. And he looks back in his room and is like, maybe in Darcy? There's
Okay.
are you hurt? Are you okay?
No. I just saw that the Darcy's out there, so I figured she was probably around. That's all. You know, not anything crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I think she has a bed.
Don't worry about me. Worry about Pants.
I am. You just keep asking questions in the middle of me doing things, and he's jumping like the jump of putting one leg. There,
you can ask me
Pants.
questions if you need to while Pants happens.
And who are you? Are you going to be mad because I asked you a question? You just said I could ask questions.
I did.
And so I asked one.
Wait, just because I might be
offended.
Durier's having a moment. This is the game that I'm trying to be a part of, right?
No.
Okay, that's why I said okay. Yeah. It's not that game. Okay, great. I am Nico, and I hold out my hand like this.
You shake your hand. I'm Tasha.
I am the gang liaison for this group of bandits that I like to call the Mighty Ducks.
That's inspired.
Well, we like hockey around here, so
I don't even know what that is.
Isn't that the sport that everybody's flipping out about? That the game last night? This world is so hard for me to remember all the things that aren't.
No, yesterday was Urban Brawl where people were
Urban Brawl, right? Okay,
beating each other up in the street.
I'm just kidding. I know what hockey is.
Okay, yeah, and plus that's just the first thing I could think of in my head.
Right.
We're working out the name, but I'm the gang liaison.
So, what does a gang liaison do?
Generally, gang activity with a bit of liaisoning.
Oh. So, like, you do gang stuff?
Yes.
And then you liaisoning?
Yes.
Liaison. So that's a verb?
To liaison, yes.
But then you're the gang liaison. So that's a noun.
Yes.
The noun and a verb.
Just like cook.
Okay.
Cook is a noun and a verb.
So are there any gang cooks?
Of course. You can be a cook because you cook. A cook cooks. A liaison. Check my references.
What are your references?
Well, right now it's mostly just this, but I'm new. I'm budding, and opportunities are vast.
So you're working on references. I can be a reference.
You can. Do you need some liaisoning?
No. I don't need any liaisoning. I'm just saying I could be a reference. Like if someone, if you put me down on your job application for a gang or something, then they could ask me, and I'll be like, yeah, he's a gang liaison.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I don't really know of many like gang liaison openings where there's like applications and stuff. But if I run across one and they need like multiple references, because right now technically I have like 3.
Well, I'm like Becky's right hand in the Desolation Angels, so that's a pretty big deal.
Could you get me in with Becky?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's the Desolation. It's all women. You're not.
No. I don't want to be in. When I say get me in with Becky, I mean so that way, if I need a favor or if she needs a favor or just a working relationship, I know the Desolation Angels are all women because I'm a gang liaison.
Yeah, I could do that. That's easy. We could just go up one day to the vault. She's usually around there in the daytime, but sometimes she's running around doing other things.
Epic.
Anyway, oh, looks like the coffee's ready. She goes and pours a cup of coffee, and then she looks over at Nico. Did you want some coffee?
Sure.
She pours
only
a cup
because
for,
I know that it's rude not to take any when someone offers you coffee.
She pours a cup for Nico, and then she gets a third cup and fills that. That's all the coffee from the coffee pot, and then she takes the 2 cups. She's like, "All right, well, I'll see you later, probably." And she takes both cups outside, and she goes to Darcy, and she knocks on the
Aw.
door.
What a sweet child.
This might be weird, but I'm gonna sniff the coffee.
It's coffee.
Smells like subpar coffee because we're in the dystopian future. But
She's
it's
just the nicest gang member that I've ever encountered. And so I feel like there's ulterior motives now. So my antennas are up a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if they should be, but they are.
Yeah.
So is it Tampa? Can I tell if it's cool to drink, or do I have to do something? Because remember that one time I drank something and then it turned out to be like, didn't that happen to us once? Like in the first missions, right?
It smells like coffee, cheap coffee, watery coffee.
Okay. I'll take a little sip of it and see. Okay.
Yeah, so she knocks on the door to Darcy.
And Gertrude will open the door.
Hey, Gertrude, I brought you some coffee.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you.
Yep. Etienne just made it. It's super fresh, just from the pot. How was your day yesterday?
It was busy. We had some work to do, but we got to go to some spots in town I hadn't seen yet, so that was fun.
So, did you have to steal anything?
Not technically.
What does not technically mean?
We didn't take it from anybody. We sort of brought somebody with us. So they still had it, so we didn't steal it from them.
So you kidnapped somebody?
I guess so. Yeah.
Was it like a distraction?
Sort of. Yeah.
Cool. That's what they do when there's people and they are not happy where they're at, and so they want a better life, and then you come and get them sometimes, and sometimes it's just because someone else just wants them. But that's less fun to think about, I think. Are
I
you
let the laundry take them to better lives.
Yeah. Did anybody die?
Yeah. Some people died, but they weren't very nice people.
Right. I mean, if it's because you guys are having to, fight them, probably they're in the way of something. So that's yeah. I figure probably somebody died, maybe even more than one person. Are you going to join the Angels?
I
I think you would be a really good one.
You think so?
I do. I think so. You're down here all the time anyway. So, and also you're a lady, and you're pretty cool. So, I think you'd be good.
Well, thanks. I think that you're pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I am Becky's right hand, so
That's what I heard.
yeah, that's right. I'm gonna probably be the boss of the Angels one day.
That sounds pretty cool too.
Yep. So I should probably go and do some boss type stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and take care of business. So, yep. Just stop in if you need anything.
Okay. You
All
do the
right.
same.
I will. All right. And if you want to join the Angels, just let me know, and I'll tell Becky, and I'll put in a good word for you.
I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Bye. And
Bye.
she pops out of Darcy and skips across the street with her styrofoam coffee cup.
I will go knock on the door of Etienne's garage.
You can only hear, Carlos, where's my coffee? Nico, what happened? Did she leave with you?
Nico's still kind of like sniffing at the coffee.
I made it. Just drink it and be grateful. And he takes the pouch out and puts another one and makes another batch. I fixed their water pipe, put the power in, make sure the matrix run, and that's what I bragging get.
Listen, that's how you survive. You can't trust. So you survive on the streets, Etienne.
Yeah, but the idea of that, and he does this circle with his hand, the triangle is a community. You work together, and so you got to trust each other so you can work as a unit. Community is important. And at least she could have let me know. I have pants on now. Because apparently that's fucking important.
I feel like that's when Gertrude walks in.
Yeah, I have pants right
I
now.
have pants on now.
Pants are important start to your day.
It depends
Not
on
as
what
much
you have
as the
planned.
coffee that got, and he turns and he's here with the cup stolen from me. All right, I get it. Next time I'll make 6 cup and not 3. Need a bigger coffee machine.
Some would say that she did you a favor because 1 cup wouldn't have been enough anyway. She just needed to make another pot.
That's all right. Well, we can argue about that.
So, yeah. And so with that, if there's anything anyone wants to do in particular, we can. But I have nothing else for us tonight. Just wanted to do a little bit of the denouement there for the mission. And
I'm assuming that
ready.
these ancients are going to be important in the next season or session. Danny, you're
I mean, you can assume.
Danny be
And-
dropping little hints. What did you say earlier in the chat that made me know that there were more spirits, and I just didn't trust my gut. You said something, and I was like, that means there's more spirits. You said that my spirit didn't want to commit suicide, and I was like, oh, there's this stuff in that place.
There was just the one spirit, just one.
That's true. The other things were just illusions.
So, yeah.
Well,
So
there is
Go ahead.
something Etienne would like to do, actually.
all right.
He's gonna put the deck he got from the run on the table. He's like, I haven't opened it up yet, turned it back on, but if you guys want to stick around while I do that, I'm gonna use my okay. I actually, Gertrude, I would like if you wouldn't mind a ride to the
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 Makers
place-
Collective?
yeah, Makers Collective once again, so we can get another jammer, because I would probably work on that deck with one of these. Would allow me to, I mean, I can turn my deck into a jammer, but it doesn't discriminate. It's just gonna block everything, and then I don't get to use my deck. So if we can get a jammer, I could jam the deck while I start working on it and see. Well, if it's better than mine, I could use it on the next job.
Sure. Nico, you want to come down to the Makers Collective?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, you head over to the Maker Collective. It's pretty rote trip by this point.
I was going to ask, Nico, did you want to learn how to drive? Was that
Nico?
I couldn't remember if that was you. It might have been Satchel, and I might be getting myself mixed up. Okay, I was getting myself mixed up.
But still, I don't know. Does Nico have that skill? And is that something that would be improved by me driving to the collective right now? That's a question for the GM.
You can check your list of skill. If you don't have piloting ground vehicle, means that you can potentially just drive a car to go to point A to point B. But if something happens, you're not going to be able to dodge, bob, and weave. And if you're being chased, you're going to. So it's for you to decide if you want to learn about that right now.
Alrighty, so sure, let's learn some driving.
Okay. So Nico's gonna drive to the collective?
Yep. Carefully.
Okay. The trip to the collective is not a fast one.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
It is not a fast one.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a default roll set
Which
to
is the dice.
It's the top one on your skills. It says default skill.
Okay.
And you're going to change it to reaction. So the first drop down will be reaction.
It doesn't give me a drop down option.
So, no. Look at the
But next to it,
where the skill says default skill, and it has
got you reaction.
Right.
I see
so
it.
Make that reaction, and then make the next one. Actually, don't worry about the next one.
It's on mental automatically.
It's fine. Yeah, mental's fine.
Okay. Still nothing.
Okay. So you did not glitch. So under the experienced and watchful eye of Gertrude, you managed to drive it there without knocking into anything. There are a few close calls.
Okay.
But you were very careful and very slow.
Very slow.
Very slow.
And I mean, it's not on grid guides, so it's all manual operation. So you did a
Yes.
good job.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that wasn't bad. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
All
We
right.
are alive.
We are.
The Maker Collective is actually, it looks like they've painted the front. It looks a little nicer, a little cleaner.
Painted the front. Is it like white? You said cleaner, so.
It's like a sky blue.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So as soon as Nico sees it, he literally does what I just did.
Okay.
Ooh. And then does a little shoulder. They painted.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
It is.
All right.
While I'm here, I'm gonna get some spray paint.
Good idea. I'm gonna pop into Hardwire and get a jammer to make sure that I turn this thing on. It's not gonna blow up in our face.
Okay. Well,
Purple.
as you head in, Hardwires kind of looks up, and as you ask for another jam, he's like, "So, did you lose the other one already?"
Not exactly. We had to give it away with a package we were delivering. Was part of the delivery, unfortunately.
I see.
And now that I'm here, I mean, I know my way around electronics and stuff, but I could use a second pair of eyes. I have this, and he looks back and forth, and he takes out the deck he took from the other guy. You, back where I'm from, everything is different than from here. They make sure that it's got the Republic logo on it and all stuff. So I couldn't know much about this one, but I picked it off somewhere where it's not reputable. So that's why I need the jammer. I just want to jam it before I start wiggling in it and opening it up without powering it on. What do you know about that?
Well, so it looks like this is this isn't a standard cyber deck. This is a case, cyber deck case, and for those folks who like to
Pretend?
no, not pretend. Uh, I mean, yes, if you wanted to, I guess, like you could have a case and then put like not a cyber deck in it, but that's not really what people are doing with it. They it's just, it's another way to customize your deck.
Okay.
So, you could see down kind of down under here. This is a place where you can put some there's like these little like LED sort of lights and stuff, and you can make it all colorful, and it's just a lot you can do with it,
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'll still get the jammer and get to work on it in my shop. So
Sure, yeah. It should just open up though. There's a couple of pins down here on this bottom side, and it just
all right.
takes a standard tool. So,
Well, you're okay with it. I'll just put the jammer there, and we'll open it up and see what's inside.
sure thing. Let us do that, and he opens it up, and inside you can see several little various components of a cyber deck. It's not all compacted in. It's definitely sort of spread out, which so that's a little bit strange. I don't know if this is gonna be a cyber deck.
Well, for your sake, I don't want to tell you too much, just in case. But let's say that the person that came from added secondary hardware. Let's put it that way.
That sounds like this is probably a dummy then. And that makes
That's what I
sense because this looks more like a sleaze dongle, not entirely legal, but
Okay, so it's just a com link with a sleaze dongle, isn't it?
overall, I'd say that's probably what you're looking at here.
Oh, and I see a chip there. Is that like a wrapper program that could be installed in there?
Probably. It looks like some stuff in here to set up sort of to make it look like a full personal area network is what's going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's. I thought about that being the case once I realized, but wanted to make sure. Well, I'll still get the jammer to make sure that I'm not getting myself into any trouble. But I believe that this is probably just going to be salvage for other projects.
Yeah.
Thank you for the help, though.
Yep, no problem. It is a nice case. I mean, it's an Eastern Electronics, so.
Yeah, it looks cool. I personally like my own I know it's big and bulky, but
Yep. All right.
I like the old cross apply technology style.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Well, have a good one. I'll get that jammer for you, and we'll. Yeah.
Okay. Well, once this is done, it's gonna walk out of Hardwire and let everybody know. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Unfortunately, we did not stroke a gold mine in there. Well, none that I can tell for now.
Yeah. All right. With that, like I said, I don't have anything else for everybody. What I would like everyone to do is to kind of think about what you want to increase or purchase with your karma and money that will have come from this. And
can I get new spells?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yes, you could probably get some new spells. And yeah, that's what we have. So that's the session tonight, folks. We're coming out of it a little bit early, but I just want to make sure that we're not just dragging along to drag it along for the sake of time. Dragging to drag. Thanks everybody for showing up and checking it out and watching and being here with us. Thank you, of course, to the crew, and
especially you, Kinder Mage.
Thank you also very much to Tom running our tech. As always, he is doing the heavy lifting back there. And we will see everybody next week as we slowly start to get into the final mission of the season and see how that all plans out.
You guys are awesome.
Yep. So we'll see you next week.